the app that I do at all, like I bet there were people that saw that tweet and were like, you know what? That was cold, but it is our duty. Oh my God.
Wow, 4 minutes, ready? How you doing?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm all right. My first question is, Netflix
That wasn't a loaded, I'm all right. Like, I want to get deeper into that. Like, what's going on with you?
Just
I know
got
we
off
only
the plane.
have 4 minutes.
The train was delayed, but I'm here with you, so I'm like, it's like very like, it turned all that away.
Shake it off. Give it to the universe.
But Netflix kind of, for me at least, invented binge watching. And my first question is like, what's the first show that you binge watch? And do you binge watch anything now?
I did binge watch last year Breaking Bad. Never had watched it. I had watched the first 3 episodes and in bed, like on my iPad, and it was so stressful. I literally got to a point where I went, oh my God, wait, I don't have to watch this. I turned it off and I was like, but then I discovered watching it on the elliptical machine. And then it's incredible because you're like, what the fuck? And it's great.
All right, so there was back in the day, there was this thing that the comedians did with the Kings of Comedy, and you've, one of our top comedians. I wonder if you had to create the Queens of Comedy right now. I know you have this great special that you're alone, but if you had a Queens of Comedy special, who would be your top 3 or 4 women comedians that you would put on stage with you?
Oh my God, there's so many. Tig Notaro, needless to say. I'd go, these are some new names coming at you. Beth Stelling.
Those people are researching, they like.
She's maybe Natasha Leggero, maybe a Jen Kirkman, maybe a Sam J. I know I'm gonna, a Kate Berlant. Yeah.
It's a lot of new talent that we need to be
There's
checking
a lot
out.
of like, these are names that you're gonna go back, like in 5 years and be like, oh my God, she mentioned that
She was
person
the oracle,
then?
she knew. Has comedy become harder in today's like PC world where people seem to be maybe a little bit more?
It's interesting because the PC world is so, just saying that is subjective. There's like Donald Trump's version of things are too PC, which is like too many people have rights and have respect.
Or
Then
have
there's
Google.
PC like, boo, don't say that, it's taboo, which is more like, I like saying whatever I want to say. I like using any words I want to use. But that said, I feel like I want to change with the times. I've learned, I've gone from thinking I was very progressive and liberal to realizing I was totally ignorant. You know what I mean? Or like, there are words I use that I wouldn't use now, not because I'm more closed or believe in censorship, but because I don't like how they make me feel, and I don't like what they mean to others. You know what I mean? Like, I would say, I think that's so gay. It's gay. I go, I have gay friends. What's the big deal? And then I realized that I was the guy who was like, what? I say colored. I have colored friends. Like, you can't take a half a day and change your language. If you're that glued to the past, then you're fucked up and you're a relic. You know what I mean? But even just like, I'm embarrassed, but at least I want to learn and grow and change from shit. Like, a couple years ago, I go, oh my God, there's an epidemic where cops are killing unarmed Black teenagers. And then I go, no, it's not an epidemic. This is how it's always been. I just am aware of it because of social media. And I was like, I was so embarrassed, and I realized how ignorant I was. It's fucked up. But it's also, that's the good stuff of social media. There's a lot of good stuff in it, and it's making the world smaller. It's hopefully helping people understand each other, but also without the face-to-face stuff, it can also become a real barrier.
Wow. Well,
did I just get deep in 4 minutes?
You got real deep. But Everybody should go see a comedy special. They
Thanks.
don't even
It's
have to go
about
see
none
it.
of what we talked about, but what am I supposed to say? Like, it's about this, and this. It's a comedy special. See if you like it, and maybe it'll be your cup of tea, maybe not.
People like you, so they're gonna watch it.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you. Get some rest.
One.
But my dad,